under control, and Florida State keeping Trevor Booker under control.
Kitchen on the bounce, DeMercy, and that'll be a jump ball. They go to the arrow, and Clemson has it.
Nice opportunity by Florida State. Anytime you play a pressing team, you must not only beat the press, but you must take the ball to the basket when the opportunity presents itself to try to get easy baskets and make the other team pay for pressing.
Rivers skips it to Stitt. Shot clock at 15. Grant, no threat from there to shoot it. Rivers, wide left. Grant can't get it. Florida State, the ball, and they've got a chance to take the lead.
Lechefu really working to keep Booker from catching the ball. Reed switches onto him. They're fronting. They're pressuring the ball. Very difficult to get it inside. Florida State held Trevor Booker to 11 points in their win at Clemson earlier in the year.
Florida State again beats the pressure and attacks. Reed over to Douglas. Tony, go for three.
Well, that's a tough shot off the ball screen. If there's one thing you're going to give Tony Douglas, it's probably the three-point shot. If he starts hitting that, he's almost impossible to guard.
After trailing by 6, Florida State leads by 3.
And Clemson struggling to get good looks first. An aggressive on-the-ball defense by the Seminoles. Really good guarding the basketball.
A 4-minute field goal drought. Can Oglesby end it? No. Rebound to Mercy. Douglas, and they left him. He puts it up and off, and it's a foul. 3 free throws coming. Stitt the foul.
Well, a team only scoring 68 points a game, looking to run on every opportunity. And Bob, so far the Florida State defense has stifled Clemson in the half-court offense for Clemson, and it's beginning to take its toll, giving Florida State runouts and opportunities for baskets.
An 81% foul shooter. Douglas misses the first of 3. Coming up, our Hardy's halftime report, analysis, highlight stats, and a very special ceremony honoring Ron King, the great Florida State Seminole. 4 points for Tony Douglas. Changes. Luke Watts coming in. The 3 wholesale changes for the Seminoles. That man rarely comes out. First conference season, to be sure, for Tony Douglas.
Well, the numbers offensively are mind-boggling, Bob, and there's no player in the conference that has a bigger percent of his team's offense than Tony Douglas.
The most valuable player, to be sure. Clemson's gone 5 minutes without a point.
And Clemson has gone small with David Potter as the 4-man, trying to do something different against the half-court man-to-man of Florida State.
Booker never saw the ball inside, so misses the 3 outside. And now rebounds the miss here. Young in transition. Booker shuffled his feet for travel.
Well, Booker missed the 3 on the previous possession. This time he fakes it, doesn't feel comfortable, shooting 2 in a row, and switches his pivot foot for the walk. And both teams struggling from the field so far in this game.
12-10 first half. DeMercy. Douglas rejected by Sykes. Raymond Sykes, the 6'9" senior, fully extended to get this one.
Well, he comes across the lane. The most impressive thing to me was not to foul Douglas, although there was some contact, Bob, and both teams are very, very small now, playing with 1 post and 4 perimeters.
Tipped out of bounds by Potter, and with that, a timeout. 11:58 to go first half. Florida State and Clemson. The Seminoles on top, 11-6. sports.com or the ACC.com for these clips and more from around the ACC. We mentioned the name Ron King, and one of the great shooters in FSU basketball history. Hugh Durham said he was the best shooter he ever coached, and his jersey will be honored at halftime here today. We'll have more about Ron, who holds the single game Florida State scoring record with 46 back in 1971. 11-6 is our score, and the Clemson Tigers come the other way. And Tanner Smith gets the basket and a foul.
Well, nice break and an excellent play by Andre Young, the freshman from Georgia. An excellent bounce pass. Head is up. Freshman to freshman. And Andre Young has a chance, Bob, to be much more than just a solid point guard in the Atlantic Coast Conference. The best assist-error ratio on the team for Clemson.
Jamie Luckey blows the whistle, and I believe there's a clock malfunction that he has spotted. Before that drive to the basket by Tanner Smith, absolutely nothing in the paint for the Tigers in this first half.
Nothing in the paint, no second chance points, Bob. Only 6 points before that basket in 9 minutes, and Clemson is third in the league in scoring. So the Florida State defense very, very effective so far.
Jamie Luckey, Ramey Steins, and Brian Dorsey working this one.
Tanner Smith, a very savvy player from the Atlanta area. Solid shooter, knows how to play, good defender. Going to be a very nice player for Oliver Cornell.
67% shooter, out of bounds, but Clemson will keep possession. 11:50 to go first half. 11-8 FSU as we check again our Woodman of the World scores. 28 for Tyler. Wake up 6 in Charlottesville.
And both teams still playing, Bob, with only one true post player. 4 perimeters matching each other up, looking for more scoring as Florida State goes 2-3 zone on the out-of-bounds play by Clemson.
Shot clock at 15. Smith kicking. Potter held his feet and gets a 3. He was trying to keep his balance and stay behind that line.
Well, when Potter's in as a 4, they're a better shooting team.
Nice catch in traffic. No shot. Foul on the Tigers. Olive did a great job just to catch that basketball. We're tied at 11.
Well, you have to love the versatility of David Potter. He's mostly a small forward, can play the power position, which he's doing now. He hits the 3, had a huge 3 on the road versus Virginia Tech in a great Clemson Tiger win in Blacksburg earlier in the year.
Ryan Reed coming back into the ball game now. Closed captioning for today's telecast is provided by Bojangles. You gotta, wanna, need to get a have a Bojangles. Bob Rathman, Eddie Fogler, and a packed house in Tallahassee. 11-11. Douglas. Reed. Late challenge by Potter. May have gotten a piece of it. Out of bounds to FSU. And a fresh 35.
Oliver Purnell not very happy with that call. All the Clemson coaches disagree with that one.
Reed. Potter back for the board, and despite the struggles offensively, Clemson could take the lead in this possession. Sykes, nice up and under. Beauty.
Well, Raymond Sykes, great up and under, 56% from the floor. Basically, he only shoots layups or dunks. And an excellent up and under move as he gets the big fella Olive up in the air. And now the quick drop step, Bob, and the lay-in.
Textbook. 13-11 Clemson. Dulkes across to Reed. Kitchen. Dulkes for 3.
Well, the baseline drive from Kitchen sucks the entire Clemson defense in, and Dulkes wide open at the top of the key.
Sykes. FSU looking to push. The three-ball story in this first half. 14-13 FSU. Reed rejected by Sykes, his second block of the game.